Hello, welcome to my YouTube Dev's Journey, and today I will be telling you guys how Spanish has changed my life. Um, Sorry to delay the videos. In the summer, I have free time, but I don't have free time because, as some of you guys may know, my brother and I started a baseball league in our city, and all my time has been really caught up with that. And I'm a coach now, and I have games in the nights and stuff like that in practice. So um, I haven't been able to have time to edit my videos and stuff like that. But I'll be trying to give you guys more content because I have a lot of ideas on my channel. But anyway, um, I wanted to start off the video by saying this. So in this specific area in my city, there aren't a lot of Spanish speaking people. Maybe 5% on this specific area of my city that speak Spanish. So this year, we actually had a family from a Spanish speaking country. I'm not going to disclose information on where they're from, but there was a family from a Spanish speaking country, and they came to our baseball league wanting to learn how to play baseball and stuff like that. So the mom of the family, the mother of the family, she doesn't speak any English, and the father speaks some English. And then they have two sons. The eldest son, he speaks English pretty well, but the youngest doesn't. So I actually speak Spanish to this family from this Spanish-speaking country, and I use my Spanish to tell them what time the practice is, where the practice is, and when the games are, and stuff like that. And in my baseball league, there are probably 5 coaches, and probably about 100 people, and nobody speaks Spanish. So I am the only one that's able to really communicate with this family. And with that being said, if I never learned Spanish, I would never have that ability to speak to them in their native language. Also, I made a lot of friends in my Spanish group. As you guys know, in my Spanish group, we meet every first Saturday of the month, and we do a lot of activities outside of that one meeting too. Sometimes we go to restaurants and we practice our Spanish while when we order food in Spanish. We go to like a Latino restaurant, and they're always different restaurants, completely different. So I get along with them very well, but if I didn't know Spanish, I would have never even met them. So this just proves to you that, like Spanish really impacted my life. I have so many connections in different parts of the world, in my city. And it would have never happened if I never took the time to learn Spanish. So I made a lot of friends online with Tandem and also Hello Talk. I've been using Hello Talk a little bit, but I made a lot of friends on these applications that I practice my Spanish with all the time. And that is one of the biggest impact of learning Spanish or another language in general. You make so many connections online, in real life, and Spanish has helped me with that a lot. And now I'm understanding culture. Like culture and countries are very important, very, very important. So I'm starting to learn new things that I never knew before. Right now, I can't really give examples because I can't think of any right now. Let's see. Oh, for instance, okay, so like in Colombia, for instance, like in December they have a holiday called Day of the Candles, Dia de Velitas or something like that. I probably said it wrong. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna search the correct name for that. But without meeting people from Colombia, without meeting people from, meeting people from Colombia, I would have never even knew that holiday existed. Another one that I just thought about is Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. Everybody here thinks Cinco de Mayo is Mexico's Independence Day, but that's completely false. The only area in Mexico they celebrate this is in Puebla. They celebrate Cinco de Mayo a lot. They have parades and stuff like that, but only there. The real Independence Day in Mexico is a day in September. Can't remember the date, but I know it's in September because, like in America, like Americans, we think that Cinco de Mayo is the Independence Day of Mexico, but it's not. But those are some few things I just remembered that I learned with learning Spanish, and I feel like if you don't learn Spanish, or like if a person doesn't know Spanish or isn't from those specific countries, they would never know these things. So it made me be able to be more well-rounded as a person and be able to know culture of these great countries in Latin America. All right, so Spanish also changed the way how I think. So I'm not gonna lie, I think about Spanish like all the time, every day. If I'm driving in the car, I'm thinking like, how do I say this? Do I say this correct in Spanish? How do I say this? Then I think about, like anywhere, like in the shower, driving, walking. I somehow find my way thinking about Spanish. Like if I say, is this correct if I say it this way? Is it wrong if I said it this way? You know, so Spanish definitely had completely changed the way how I think, because I'm starting to think in Spanish. I'm starting to, think about how to say stuff correctly in Spanish now. Spanish that changed my life is my English. Obviously, I'm native in English, born and raised speaking English my whole entire life. But with English and with Spanish, or I should say your native language and a language you're learning, you always have to compare and contrast. All right, because grammatically speaking. So like if you like say like verbs, like you think about like verbs, like what are verbs in English? You like, okay, to walk, to talk. And then the Spanish is obviously caminar y hablar. So you're always comparing and contrasting adjectives. Adjectives describe a verb. It means the same thing in Spanish. The past in English, the past in Spanish, the present in English, the present in Spanish, subjunctive. And you see what I'm saying? Like you always comparing your native language into the language you're learning. So with that being said, you're in your native language, you'll become better. You will understand what a gerund is and all these stuff I just said, because you have a better understanding, and it will eventually start making sense how to utilize this. But I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And if you guys want to do an interview with me in Spanish, I would definitely be willing to do that with you guys. I just made an Instagram for the YouTube channel. So go to the About Me in my YouTube. Send me a message on Instagram, or send me an email. Those are the best ways to reach out to me. But I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.